have done it once. Now you need to do it again.
I spoke to him, but I don't know if he understood what I was saying.
The lieutenant's sending us over the top. The whole company. Come on! Get ready!
Platoon awaiting orders, sir.
Second platoon awaiting orders, sir. Soldier! Third platoon awaiting orders, sir. Attack! From the side! From the left! Get there!
No! I want my son back! You and your wretched noble order! You took him away from me! You took everything from me! Nonsense! You know that.
Dear Paul, here is a copy of the Morse code alphabet I made for you. You probably know it from school. It's a language all its own, which I now speak fluently. Thankfully, my telegraph shelter is in a safe location. Something that's already saved my life twice. I'll be on leave again soon. Will I see you this time? Or will it just be Mother again? Please, take good care of her. Your brother.
Give your brother his dagger back.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Now get out, you dirty little thief! You're no son of mine.
Dearest Mother, when I hear the cannon's thunder, I can no longer be angry with Father. Instead, I worry for all of you. Have you heard from Paul at all? He hasn't replied to a single one of my letters. Johannes.
Karl has become as cruel as his father. I can speak neither of the war nor of my lost sons. I am not even permitted in their rooms. The rooms of my own sons. I am not permitted to exist at all. If only I were dead too.
Dearest Mother, I am glad that you have at least survived the cold weather. But I know how scarce food has become at home. It would be best if we just surrendered. But I'm sure Father doesn't want to hear such talk. He probably thinks that the war will bring him glory and honor. Just like Grandfather. Glory and honor perished in the very first winter of this war. How we wanted to go to war. How foolish we were. Nevertheless, I shall write to Father.
In my darkest hours, it is only music that saves me. Is there a heart in the world that cannot be softened by it? But when Karl plays that terrible orchestrion and his father's music again, I feel sick. The walls crumble, and everything comes crashing down around me. It makes me want to die. But I know where he keeps the key.
Hey, stop pushing! It's not my fault you're such a slowpoke. And it's not my fault you can't do a boost up right.
I've told you to, no climbing in through the window.
But you didn't open the door. I knocked for ages, and no one answered.
Oh, boys. Come on in then, but keep the noise down. Your grandfather's sleeping. With the deepest regret, we hereby report that the sons of our Director General and grandsons of the great General Lothar von Schmidt, Paul von Schmidt, born 5th of March, 1899, and Johannes von Schmidt, born 3rd of October, 1893, have met their heroic deaths on the Western Front. May they rest in peace. Berlin, 12th of October, 1917. Karl von Schmidt & Co., Paint Factories.
May 25th, 1916. Magdalena refuses to accept that both our sons have now taken up service in the name of the Kaiser and the people. This is madness. I never wanted to believe Father, but perhaps he was right. Perhaps she cannot be helped. Ever since Father came to stay with us 9 years ago, she has changed completely. I have administered Quicksilver. After a brief protest, she finally quietened down.
Now you're wet too. Stop splashing! Mama, he got water on me and now I'm all wet.
Come and sit on the bank with me. There you go. Now, put your feet in the water. Nice and warm, isn't it?
Warm and wet.
Look at the sailboats. They're so fast.
I bet they're going to America. From Wannsee, the lakes aren't that big.
Well, who knows? Maybe they'll find a way. They could sail down the Havel, then the Elbe, and all the way to Hamburg, the gateway to the world. From there, anything's possible. This time I felt him. It was as if my Johannes were standing next to me, placing his hand on my shoulder. Herr Dupre was right. With each session we are drawing closer, I can feel it. There has been a spate of strange coincidences. It is a sign. I have been working on the dummy again. I'm trying to fill it with life so that Johannes will accept it and finally return to me. While Carl was away, Herr Dupre and I made use of the time to take a tour of the house. He didn't want to see the cuckoo. He believes me. When we entered the salon, he said he felt an icy chill right where the old tyrant died. He brought nothing but misfortune upon us, even when he was still alive. Herr Dupre says that the house attracts many angry souls. He says I should use charms, spirit bells, and knocking 3 times for the Trinity to try and ward them off until our next session. The angels will aid me in this. I want to believe him, but the awful cuckoo knocks too, and calls out, and wants to eat constantly. It is driving me out of my mind. Our family tree is taking root. A gift from Sainte Balbine among Carl's father's exotic plants. A piece of my home.
This is my ball, and don't you forget it! I just wanted to play with it. Get your own! But mine isn't red. You stubborn little so-and-so. All right then, but make sure you bring it back. Promise? I promise.
Frau von Schmidt, please follow my words to the letter in order to ensure the success of your spiritual session in my absence. Pause the playback of my voice on the wax cylinder after each step until you have correctly completed the step in question. Begin by placing the 5 silver candlestick holders I sent you on the table. Naturally, these have been blessed with holy water. Do you have the candles and the matches? Very good. Place the candles in the candlestick holders. Do you have the salt for the next step? The consecrated pendulum will now show you the order in which you need to mark out the lines of the witch's foot between the candles. Use the pendulum, then mark out the lines with the salt. Once you have done this, we can proceed further. Once the sign is complete, you can light the candles. center of the sign. We call tonight upon the Angeloid. Know that the occultist Dupre, whose voice speaks to you now and who has studied the chronicles of Akasha, is aware of your presence. Yes, I hear you. Oh, Angeloi and spirits of the will, servants of the Lord. The wisdom of the old moon is with you. Join with me now to create an astral bridge, free from the bonds of time and space. I am with you now, Magdalena. There are shadows moving through this house. Ghostly entities and demons poison the souls of those who cannot ward them off. Find among them the soul of the child. Find it and lead it to its mother. Lead it through the light and into our circle. He is here. The child is here. Your mother is sitting at the table in your home. Go to her. Do you understand? Go to her. Go to her and give her a sign. Oh, it's happening. Close your eyes. Make space for the soul. Yes. Shadow. You can see your shadow. Do not let it deceive you. Believe in the light of the Mother of Mercy. She is with us. Feel her love. Yes, child. Settle your pure soul in the body your mother has given you, as she once did upon the miracle of your birth. This is your home. I see. Oh, red. You must never use red candles. Do you hear me, Frau von Schmidt? Never red. What is hate? He who prays in hate will be caught, but not by the light. I sense a presence with you. It is not
understand now. This is all my fault. I don't deserve to live.
Those weren't soldiers in the church. I'm sure of it. I heard the screams of women when our gas shells hit. The others say I'm imagining things, but I know what I heard. I think Rosala knows too. He was the one who fired the shells, and his face was as white as chalk afterward. I shall go and look tonight. I need to know for sure.
Hardly have anything to eat. We have even had to dismiss Frau Adler and my dear Frau Breuber. All because Karl and his maniacs started this horrible war. Hall has also traveled to the front now, but I have not heard from him. He is just like his father. But my Johanna still writes to me. I am counting the days until I have him back. He doesn't want to come back to our house because of Karl. Maybe he will go away with me. Perhaps to Sainte-Balbine.
Stop! You hear me? No! I want my son back! You and your wretched no recorder! You took him away from me!
Nonsense! Our son has returned. You know that.
You saw what they brought us. It's not human! That's why I have to eat it. You don't even dare go upstairs.
Stop talking like that.
I don't want that thing either. I want my real son. I'm going to get him back today.
Step up.
I was right. By God, there were civilians in the church. I tried to tell our newly minted lieutenant what I saw, but he didn't want to hear it. He laughed. He said I shouldn't act like such a crybaby in front of the men, and the Supreme Army Command know what they are doing. But he knows I warned him about the church. I don't recognize him anymore. What have they done to him? I shall try to talk to the doctor. Perhaps there are survivors. The name of the church was Notre Dame. The elderly must have refused to leave their village and sought shelter with Our Lady instead. Where was she? What will she do to us when she discovers what we have done? And what about us? What of our own fates? The front devours all before it, and we have turned the world into hell on earth. Only the devil hears our prayers.